Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we will talk about what all browsers are supported by Selenium and how we can interact with those browsers. Okay, so in the last video, we discussed about how we can configure the browsers. Okay, now if you talk about the browsers, Selenium WebDriver provides a rich set of browsers, okay, by which you can work on, like Chrome driver, Firefox driver, IE driver, Edge, Safari, and Opera. So I think most of the browsers are covered by Selenium WebDriver, and you are open to work with any of them based on your requirement. Now, let's move to the second slide. So if we talk about the last video, we discussed how we can set the Chrome browser path automatically as well as the manual step. So the first step, this code is to set up your browser, download it, set up the path and everything and start working on it. Now the second way is you can use webdrivermanager. And nowadays, basically we use webdrivermanager because here all the manual intervention has been removed. So you don't have to configure or set up anything manually. So that's the best part of it. So we should use webdrivermanager. Now again, one more question comes in the interview, like what is the difference between the setup and create? Okay, because both the functions are from WebDriverManager and both are used to basically set up the browser. Okay, so the difference between setup and create is what setup does is setup checks the compatibility before downloading, right? It will check your browser version and everything. Okay, it will check that compatibility, then it will download that browser driver and then it will set up that to so that you can use it. Setup means again setting up the path and everything. But in the case of create doesn't check the compatibility. It won't even download the driver. Okay, it will use the driver which is already been downloaded by setup. Okay, so if this setup command runs anytime nearby and the downloaded driver is compatible with your current version, create will help you to directly use that driver, set up the driver, and directly you can use it. Okay, so this is the difference between setup and create. Okay, in most of the cases, we generally use setup method only. Now, let's move to the next slide and see how basically we can launch any of the browsers. I will be taking an example of Chrome driver or Chrome browser, but you are free to choose any of the browsers which you want to work on. Okay, more or less the concept is same, more or less the coding standard is same. Let me move to the next slide. Okay, so the first one is you can directly create an object of that driver class. Okay, if you are new to the Java, just would like to explain here. New is a keyword given by Java and Chrome driver is a class present in Selenium WebDriver. Okay, forget to add semicolon. Yeah, so this new keyword will basically helps to create an object of a class. Here the class name is Chrome driver. So it will create an object. And when I say creating an object means launching the browser. It will launch the browser for you. You are free to go ahead. Now, sometimes interviewer asks you, if we can launch the browser with this method, then what is the use of 1 minute? Yeah. So then what is the use of this method? Okay. Why we generally use this set of line or this one? Okay. What is the difference between both of them? So here, if you see, if you see here, the Chrome driver, if you see here we are using the name of the class. Okay, and what is this basically? When we ask sometime in the interview, or I have seen people talking about it, they generally say it's an object of WebDriver or of the chromedriver, but basically it's not an object. It's a reference variable. Okay, it's a reference variable of an object. This is an object. So this is an object and this is just a reference variable. In a layman term, you can say it's just a name of the reference. It's just the name of the object. Okay. So this is a name of the object. You are calling the object with the name. Okay, and this name is of type chromedriver. So this defines the type of the reference variable. Okay, just like we write int, right? Int x equal to 10, right? So x is the name. You can put y also, right? There won't be any issue. The value will be 10 only, since we have defined, and the type will be integer, right? So the similar way, it's a type, it's the name, and it's the value. And when we say value, it's an object. Okay. Now they will ask you, then if we can launch the browser with this one, then why we use WebDriver? Okay. So to explain this, like what is the difference between chromedriver equal to new chromedriver and WebDriver equal to new chromedriver is basically 100 guys. Okay. So I was saying, like, if you want to understand the difference between chromedriver and WebDriver equal to new chromedriver is, just think it is like a, like here WebDriver as a universal remote control for all the TVs. Okay. While using the chromedriver, okay, it is like using a remote control that only works for a specific TV. Okay, when I say TV, it means the chromedriver here. So if we create a reference variable of the chromedriver, it means we can use it just for the chromedriver. Okay, like a specific remote for TV. Okay, but if we write WebDriver driver equal to new chromedriver, it will work like a universal remote control. Okay, in here, as in I'm saying universal means it will work for all the different web drivers or the web browser which are present or which are compatible with the Selenium, like IE, like Firefox and everything. Okay, you don't have to change this reference variable. It will work for everyone, right? So when you are working with the different type of browsers, it will be advisable to use WebDriver driver instead of a specific uh, browser driver. Okay. So I hope this will help you. Let me quickly move to the code section and we will see how we can launch the browser using all these three methods. Okay. So let me remove it. Okay. Yeah. So if you see, let's talk about one by one. So this is the first way, right? As I said, if I run this, let me run this, it should open the Chrome browser. Okay. See, it's opened the Chrome browser. Okay. Now, oh, by mistake, I have closed the Eclipse. Let me open. Yeah. We were able to open the Chrome browser with this one only, with this command only, right? Now, as I said, we can open the browser using this method also. Okay, let me run this. Okay, see, the browser is open. Now, the third way is using WebDriver, which is an more efficient way, or you can say commonly used, okay, or recommended. Yeah, so browser is launched. So these are the three different ways by which you can launch the browser, and that was the difference between all of them. So now I hope this video will be helpful for you. And I mean, as per my understanding, you should be using WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver or any of the other drivers. So thank you. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.